encounters. You'll find the Owlkin at Nestlewood Thicket and Nestlewood Hills to the southeast. And you, Sam? I'm just walking along, cataloguing the local wildlife here as you're missed when suddenly, BAM! Mojo mimics an explosion with his hands. I don't think I've ever heard an explosion that loud in my life. Mojo Storm Stout. Alright. I guess there's been a slight change to explain why the monk trainer is here. He was just strolling along. It's not that he came out to help them or anything. I guess it was just a slight change for the introduction of monk class in Pandaria, I guess. Also, here's a weird little thing with this. Blood mist radiation, transformed by the radiations of the crystals in blood mist. This is Amon Veil, in Azure Mist. This is blood mist. That's been a mistake around since Burning Crusade. Okay, yes, I have to batter these down. It just, even though they're the ones I have to batter down, it doesn't say that they're actually the quest target. Even though I need lasher samples, and they're lashers. Wait. It even oozes red sap. Ooh, Christ, I'm tired. Alright, let's continue. Charge. Nice. That looked cool. Need to remember to charge more. It's quite beneficial. You know, gets me that extra 20 rage to start off with, meaning I can do an additional slam. Seems every attack gives me a fair bit of rage. Let's see. Getting hit gives me a bit of rage, but attacking gives me much more. Like, getting hit gives me like 2 rage. Getting attacked, well, sorry, attacking gives me 20. So yeah, it's good stuff to keep in mind. It's not really stuff I really kept in mind when I was actually on Globnak, but well, stuff I'm actually paying attention to now. Okay. Hey, get over here. You know, these lashes are actually really creepy. Like, seriously. I would hate to be walking down, you know, some dark alley and wander into one of these things. Also, did you hear, it's probably old news by now, but apparently they're making a remake of, that movie, you know, with the, Little Shop of Horrors, I think. You know, with the plant that eats people. Yeah, they're making a remake of that. Rasher sample. Looks like it's in good condition. But yeah, they're making a remake of that. Toss one over that way. Everything hurts. Please make it stop. The last thing I remember is the ship falling and us getting into the pods. I'll see. I'll go see how I can help. I'll go see how I can help. Thank you. There's also apparently a book over there. I'll go take a look. I'll need all of the samples in good condition if we're going to have a chance of cleansing the lake. We don't have much time, warrior. These will do. Thank you, warrior. While you were out, I managed to gather some equipment together to make an analysis of the samples. This should only take a moment. Thank goodness. I think it'll work. Wait. Okay. I was expecting a different thing. When you complete one of the quests, that guy opens the cage. I thought that's what was going to happen. Thank goodness, I think it'll work. I've an agent for you to spread a Silverline Lake to the south. Neutralize the effects of the irradiated ship's power crystal that fell there. Swim out and scatter the neutralizing agent near it. Don't worry, it won't be exposed long enough to become irradiated.
Seek the path of the light.
Hello, warrior. Do you have those flowers yet? These look like fine specimens. Thank you for performing the field work. Once I can find the time to analyze these, I should be able to tell what it will take to restore the fields. Now let's go have a look at the book over here. I think it's actually inside here. So, I'll go stick my head inside. Oop, hit off the mic. Townsfolk. Regrettably, there isn't one for tracking books. I'm not even sure if this thing is leading me right. It might, I don't know, be glitched. Or, you know, putting the thing down in the wrong place or what have you. Just having a look out here, as it'll be easier to see a book out here than in there. No. Ugh. Yeah, it would have been surprising for there to have been a book in here, but you never know. Let's just see if we can zoom in. I need to go use my other mouse. Yeah, it's for some reason not highlighting. Normally it does. Weird. Anyway, let's get on with it. We swing down to the lake, then we go inoculate some owls and get the emitter parts. You only need 4 parts? I think that number was reduced in the past. I swore you need more. Okay, and we head over this way to the irradiated power crystal. Nope, but we're not going to try and inoculate them. We're just going to try and neutralize the stuff here. Okay, so that's been applied. As the neutralizing agent mixes in the waters of the lake, the water that was irradiated by the crystal seems to clear. The mutated Owlkin used to be hostile, but because of changes to the inoculated Nestlewood Owlkin seems disorientated. Doesn't look like it minds the crystal's effects. As for the other one, they used to be hostile, while these ones weren't. But due to the changes in starter zones, where typically all the enemies are neutral, while the Owlkins, the owlbears here that should be hostile, aren't. So, well, there you go. So it makes, getting around here much easier. Rather than having to fight your way through, you can just stroll on through. The things will ignore you. Okay, one's done. They're agitated by the inoculation. Another one didn't like what happened. And another one wanders aimlessly. And seems disorientated. Alright, now I just go wander around here and find the 4 spare emitter parts. Which are easy enough to find. They're just over here. These bird brains won't mind me just strolling on past. Blood Mist, sorry, Azure Mist, this is my favorite of the areas. They aren't, it's fine. But I much prefer Blood Mist. That's much more interesting to me. Though annoyingly it has an unfinished story point in it. I'll show it to you when we get there. But they basically reference something being the case and, you know, something's happening, but we never see it. So, and that's the end of it. It's never brought back up. We just move on to next zone and that's it. So, yeah, it's kind of annoying. It looks like it's still in working order. We'll just hark back. May as well. There we go. It is annoying that book isn't actually a book. But what you gonna do, eh? When they come for you. Ah, damn it, now I want to go play Spec Ops The Line. A guy in it sings a parody of Bad Boys. The radio man. He does. Don't remember what his name was. You can find it out if you find the right collectible or intel item thing. But I don't remember what it was. From what you described, the neutralizing agent worked. I just wish that I knew how long it will last. We really need to remove that power crystal from the lake entirely. Thank you, Qyrok. I'll tell Tedon to try the neutralizing agent on one of the captured beasts at once. With your help, we were able to find a solution to our problems faster than I could have hoped. I don't have any other work for you to do. My apprentices and I can handle the rest. You should go speak with Vindicator Aldar on the other side of the ship. Tedon, go ahead and try the neutralizing agent on the mutated creature. Looks like it's time to let you out of this cage. And put the neutralizing agent on it. Success! And there's actually a bunny.
Open your heart.
Doesn't say anything different. Now we just rush off this way. Blue Space Goat Unicorn. That's currently what Qyrok is. I got a bit of food off one of the lashers. Restores 43 health, 2-minute cooldown. Alright. When we have those spare parts, I know that we'll be able when we have those spare parts, I know that we'll be able to get the emitter repaired. With any luck, there'll be someone else out there left to talk to. Nope, all we'll be able to access are those damn number radios. I'm just imagining Azerothian number stations, you know, those weird radio stations that just call numbers. Wouldn't be surprised if they had those, you know, and some, like, or you know, the preppers and whatnot. Considering, you know, there's demons invading, you know, or the undead rising. I'll be surprised if there wasn't anyone like that. Anyway, let me take a look at those. Yes, I think these will do nicely. Good job, Qyrok. The emitter is rather complex, so it may take some time to finish repairs. I'll let you know when it's ready. In the meantime, you might see if Vindicator Aldar has anything he could use you for. Oh, I'm already level 4. Many are the paths of the Light Warrior. You must decide which to follow on this world, or any other. Qyrok, is it? I've heard good things about you, and the work you've been doing in the short time since you've came to. We'll definitely need your help getting things back to normal. Zaya over there could also use your help, I'm sure. I was meant to take that quest, and well, I was meant to do this quest before doing their quests. The more we not collecting crystal. just says what it does. Nothing else. The more we can do to clear up Nestlewood, faster Zarya can get back to work. With many of the Owlkin now inoculated, we can focus on getting out of here and not have to worry about wiping out the Owlkin population in the area. Here, choose from these. You've done good work and you deserve to be rewarded. I'll choose the Lion Strength one. Apparently, they will go for... Each one goes for nearly 10 gold. That sounds insane. We now have several separate confirmations of unusual activity up on the Shadow Ridge. This is disturbing. We thought that the scouting missions had already undertaken had been thorough. One of my scouts hasn't reported back yet. Warrior, I need you to head southwest to the other side of Silverline Lake and find Tolan. See what has delayed him. We now have several separate confirmations of unusual activity up on the Shadow Ridge. Alright. Sorry, I thought I was misreading it. Everything hurts, please make it stop. Here's gift to Naru. Do you say I'm different? Where am I? Who are you? Oh no, what happened to the ship? Okay, we'll just we'll auto run. Make sure I turned off this mouse. Yep. So we'll start heading off towards in this direction. Also, they want to remove that crystal. Unless they have some way of, I know, completely dissolving it and having it like neutralize and no effects. Like you could drink the water and you'll be fine. The only way I could see them getting it out is like if they go get a crane and whatnot. So yeah, somehow I don't see that happening. Somehow. Huh? I just noticed there's a bag. Oh, the exclamation point over here with a bag symbol, wood symbol, and over here there's a exclamation point with a book symbol. Maybe that was meant to say that there was a quest over there that could be gotten from a book or something, or something like that. Certainly, if I go hover over this, stuff pops up. But if I hover over that, nothing does. So it's very strange. And these Blood Elf Scouts were, well, these Blood Elf troops over here were also meant to be hostile, but due to the change in starter zones, they aren't. Makes it kind of weird. Help, Blood Elves. They ambushed me. Don't have long. You must eliminate the Blood Elf threat. Find out what they're up to. They're on the ridge behind me. Sorry, mate. Give some arrows on disc and cooldown. For dunk. We'll batter you down. Nice. Slam isn't actually half bad. Just costs a bit. But you just, you know, you smack a person around a bit with your sword and you'll have the rage for it. So it's not too bad. And don't worry, I will be getting that quest that's up on top of the thing. What a pity you survived the crash just to die here. But you get a quest to kill the enemy who has the plans. So, but you get that after you do this. There. And I'm half done.
It's too far away. I'm out of
Well, I'm just glad these are all neutral. Because otherwise, you know, it would have been a little awkward there. Like this guy would have actually acknowledged that I was murdering his comrade. And presumably tried to stop me. We can't be having that now, can we? Because the tree was slightly my way, I couldn't charge there. It's like, oh no, the tree is slightly in my way. I totally can't just step over it as I'm charging. Oh no, 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 no. I've got to go way out of my way. Totally makes sense. We won't allow you to leave this valley. You and what army? I've noticed they've